Yeah. Risks and rewards, right? Getting close to the edge gets the coolest picture. Staying far from the edge gets you a safe picture, but not as cool. These things transcend life in a way that it escapes our understanding. They're fundamental, I would say.
No way a trailblazer this far back.
Do that. I remember when I went to Chicago and I had my Insta360, everybody was like staring at me like I was an alien. And I'm like, you guys are a big city. What's wrong with you guys? I guess I could tell who was a tourist and who was not, because it was on the Independence Day.
Okay.
Huh. This one's cool. Oh, that one's sketchy.
Yeah.
Right there.
No,
You
no,
see that?
no, I see it.
That's sketchy.
Esa se ve como que si apenas la toca se cae.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that impressive how the forces operating these things, that they stick together instead of just toppling down due to gravity?
It's the friction and it's the
Pressure.
the pressure, yeah. It's called static friction. Once it overcomes static friction, that's why when you see things start to fall, they fall. Because once you overcome static friction, it's really hard to
You cannot stop that.
yeah. But they're really just held together with friction. It's really crazy. I mean, if you think about it, like for example, like rocks are literally just like pressed together crystals and minerals and like dead animals and dirt, and somehow it makes them like really solid. Like, what are they actually being held together? Some are chemical reactions, but some are not. Some are, like for example, like bricks. Bricks are literally just pressed clay, and still they solidify. Sometimes they do put them in the kiln to crystallize them and stuff. But it's really crazy, like how you said, how like the earth does all that kind of stuff. Like for example, do you know what dirt is?
Dirt?
Dirt, yeah.
Actual dirt?
Yeah, dirt. What is dirt? For example, rocks are made out of crystals, right? But what is dirt?
Es todo esto, la descomposición de todo esto.
Yeah, it's dead. Dirt is 99% dead animals and plants.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? And somehow that turns into rock, or helps the rocks.
Mm-hmm. Esta mañana escuché unas noticias que había una bola de científicos peleándose por 96, creo dijeron 95 bolsas que dejaron en la luna los astronautas con las horas.
How are they going to get them though?
I don't know. Pero se están peleando por ellas porque era poop.
No, it was astronaut poop.
Ajá. Entonces quieren ver qué les ha pasado.
Wait, we didn't come here, did we? Or did we?
No. Quieren ver qué les ha pasado todo este tiempo.
In space?
Yeah. So that was the noticia. La noticia estaba haciendo muy confundida. People is fighting over it.
I mean, it's really interesting, but like that's just how it is, you know, with humans. Like we value is just based on a demand and the supply. It's so simple. If there's a value for something, if there's a market, but there's a low supply, there's gonna be a high value for the item. If there's a lot of it, there's gonna be low value. For example, if you could find astronaut poop wherever, they would not care about it. No, it's good.
Yep, that's east. That's why that one's called the East Rim. This is called the West.
No, not at this one.
That's the hike we're doing.
I don't think so.
Ahí es donde bajó Fernando así que se agarró de la piedra.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
But I never finished that story, right? So I was at the meeting and then I'm talking to her, this and that, blah blah. And I mean, she was engaged in the conversation, so she was clearly interested. And but then like later in the conversation, she's like, oh yeah, she like mentions a guy name, and then she's like, yeah, my boyfriend this and my boyfriend that. And immediately I'm like, why are you even talking to me? Like, you should not even be engaging with me. So then she still wanted.
Nice. A couple of like, hey, elevation 400 of 500. Elevation, you know.
Hello. So immediately I'm like, why are you even talking to me? Like, how would your boyfriend feel if he saw you talking to another guy right here and like having me like pull up next to you and be like, yeah, can I sit down next to you, this and that? And she, yeah.
But maybe it was work conversation.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Or what, if you go to a work meeting, you're not supposed to talk to anybody?
No, you can. It's a pretty dog.
Thank you.
No problem. This one's interesting right here.
No te caigas.
No, there's just a giant crack going down it, so. I want to jump over here, but I'm like, what if it breaks? It probably won't, right?
You never know.
Right?
They don't reinforce everything.
Right? Do I want to find out?
No, we don't want to find out for you.
Okay.
Helicopters pull people out of these rocks very regularly.
Oh my god. I don't want to do that. Temptation. You see what I'm saying? Temptation? I understand why religious people believe in that now. Temptation.
Estás siendo tentado por el demonio.
No, yeah.
Ándale, demonio, bueno, si vas a tomar fotos, sigue ya. Ahí te puedes quedar, no tienes que ir hasta la otra roca.
I want to though. It's just not a good idea.
Ese se mueve, no me lo hiciste así, se movió.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Nah.
Claro que sí.
There's no way.
Oh, dice que está inestable.
You lying. There's no way. But I appreciate
I
your...
did see it shake.
Sometimes lies are good. Yeah, there's a big gap there. This one has support down it, right? It's got support there.
Yeah.
Does it have support on that side?
No.
No?
I know.
Yeah, not worth it.
Bueno, ya nomás hazle que no dice.
Man, it's still so scary. Like, everything's chill until I look up and then I'm like, that's the top of the tree. And then I get really nervous. Ah, the nervous kicked in. There's a way over here. I can follow you down that way. Dang, my camera just hit that. Okay.
Tanto que le andas cuidando.
It's okay, it's just wood. Slippery. Ugh, man, it's slippery. Huh? You don't want to come up here?
No, I'm good.
Hey, so there's some nice color. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, that's nice.
Oh, should we climb this rock?
Hold on, I'm gonna take one more shot over here.
Rock climbing.
We tried. We missed. We missed.
I want to climb it on
You were quick.
Too slow.
You were quick.
All right, go for it.
Don't forget to know.
Dame la cosa.
Thank you.
Look, man. Oh, I need my phone.
Hi, good.
Ciao. Thank you.
You too, Tim? You take something?
I will fall. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, you know.
I was skiing at Devil's Head, yeah, and myself, and I got there and it was closed. So I thought, what can I do? So I came over here.
Different sound.
Órale.
Pull me over.
This caboose got moving.
I don't know if you were the before he pulled it out.
Yeah. Going over here.
And this train I got moving.
Yeah, it did. Es que como va, agarra más impulso
Oh yeah.
y entonces,
You gotta know where to step. That's
ajá.
really the trick. It's my Instat. Wow, it's gonna die soon. It's got a little less than half battery. Good thing I brought another battery. The only thing that I didn't think of is that my charger is an old charger, so it has USB-A to USB-C. So I have to get the charger from your child's car, the cable. Unless you have a USB-A to C.
I
you
don't
probably
have no
don't.
cable for me.
I always did. I never said I don't want
I brought my USB-C to C, but and my charger that's C to C, but I forgot that the actual charging port is A. You see, this is what life's all about, pushing the boundaries. Same. I think there was people here, but we didn't come up to it.
I think you're pushing the boundaries.
Yeah.
Right?
Tap of those rocks? I said, look at
A
that.
little crazy, right?
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, you
I
are.
won't do that.
A little crazy.
Oh,
I know.
man.
It's like a 5-year-old. I have to be looking.
Yeah, hey, no, it's enough.
I hear you. I hear you. Oh boy, you guys are not gonna like me.
¿Oíste esos gritos?
Sí.
Look at that hair. Look at that color.
These wasps are not chilling.
He's tripping?
Yes.
Yes. You know why? Your legs get torn. Right, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's popsicle. That's what I like. The dogs.
Let me go to.
Yeah, I know. That looks nice.
Should I go to this
I
one?
like that better than just
Really quick. Just really quick.
You can see it pretty nicely.
You want to me to help us? You want me to put these away? Now that you have your things and I have mine. You want away?
I really want to go onto that one, but I won't. I will not. I shall not do that.
Let's find you a walking. Yeah, let's find one. Without getting pushed. Hold the fuck.
Look at all the shear lines in the rock. You
This
see?
is a shell.
Shear.
Oh,
Shear.
pero eso es
You know what shear lines are, right?
yeah.
It's where the rocks moved and they sheared in that. Because you see how it's almost like someone cut in a shear
Sí,
line.
like a perfect cut. Pero mira, por ejemplo, se empiezan a romper. ¿No? Y
Well, that's
esta
what
también
happened.
está rota.
That's what happens.
They
That's how they
start
slowly break.
cracking
Yeah.
y ya.
That's how they get dangerous.
Exactly. And that's how people get injured because they keep going where they are not supposed to.
I heard you two talking shit about me.
I didn't talk shit. I just said
It's okay.
like a 5-year-old.
Not right, not there.
Es que-
I'm saying when I walked away and then you guys were like something about me.
Es que él dice, el señor le da miedo como las alturas. So he tried to, it's just like, I cannot even watch it. So,
It is-
cuando te vio de arriba en la montaña,
it's scary.
casi le dio ataque.
It's scary. It really is.
Casi le dio ataque porque tú estás allá arriba y él te ve y ya se le hace que te caes y entonces... Ándale, pásate.
I hear you. No, I hear you. I'm just giving you guys a hard time.
Hay algunas personas que le tienen tanto pánico a la altura
You think
que
that
no se
I'm...
suben a un avión. Period. That's it. No way. Aunque del avión no puedes ver nada, porque realmente no ves nada cuando
It's
estás
a
allá
mental
arriba,
thing. You know it.
nomás no se sube.
Well, how do you think I felt when I was standing on that rock right there? Dude, like, I felt like if I breathed wrong and I lost my balance, I was gonna fall. So,
Y es la posibilidad.
but, I mean, you just gotta, like, I don't wanna say take risks, but you gotta take, everything's risky in life. Let me put it this way. I was watching this video, right? And this guy was like, I don't wanna take risks, I don't wanna do this, I don't wanna do that. He was like, okay, why don't you go live in the corner? And we'll take you food every day. And you'll probably live to be 100 doing that. And he was like, no, what kind of life is that?
Yeah, this way.
Exactly.
Pues así está.
Living a safe life, even if you live to be 100 or whatever, not necessarily the way to live. You also don't want to take too many risks and you die too quickly.
¿Vas a ir ahí?
Why not, right? Tripping. This rock is sketchy. There's nothing underneath it. I was trying to look over the edge and
There is nothing.
There's nothing. Yep.
Está ahí nomás colgada y en un momento se va a caer como esas que se han caído.
Look at all those wasps over there. They're hard to see right now because they're like right up on the wall, but every once in a while you see them all like spread around. They're everywhere. Look at them.
Deben tener un nido por ahí.
They're everywhere, all along the cliffs. Like not even on the tops,
Yeah.
but right on the edges. So they must. That's how they must make their nest, like on the edges. Or maybe they're scavenging for food or plants or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know where wasps nest, to be honest. I am not a wasp expert.
Wasp expert. I'm silly.
Good.
Yeah, Emma, can you take a picture?
She's Amber's on the side of it, so we'll have all the pictures.
So you do this trail, then back to where we were at for lunch, and then all the way up that other side.
A little risky for little girls to walk up to the edge like that, right?
No, pero no está tan cerca del edge.
I know. I probably still wouldn't let my daughters do that.
No, a menos de que esté con loca como tú que quiera estar así. Pues sí,
She's gonna be crazy. If she's gonna get my gene, she's gonna be crazy.
lo siento por ella.
That's okay. She's gonna have a good dad.
Hopefully.
Certainly.
Todo el mundo dice que va a ser un buen papá y a la mera hora.
Oh, I'm gonna commit mistakes. I already know that. But life's not about not committing mistakes. It's about committing mistakes. And so, well, let me rephrase it this way. It's not about how many times you fall down. It's about how many times you can fall down and get back up.
True.
The problem that most people have, and we've all been guilty of it, is that sometimes we don't want to admit the mistakes that we made, or we don't want to face them, or we don't want to accept it, whatever the reason is. But
True.
Guys, remember that we have a bunch of tired people.
so let's stay here while they pack. This one's very safe. There's a lot of rocks under it. Let's stand on this one. Whoa. The leaves. When you step on the leaf, that's dangerous. Look. See that? No grip. Until I step on the rock. This is so high up. I just think of like the people that worked on like Chicago or like New York back in the day. And do you remember those high-rise buildings? And they would literally just be walking like this on like maybe a 2x4 steel beam, suspended in the air with no safety or anything. And then they sit down and then they eat lunch like that, with no. I couldn't eat lunch. I would probably throw up. I guess you get used to it, right? After a while. I feel like it's one of those things where like people didn't have a choice back then, so like you either did it or you didn't eat. And yeah, maybe the first couple of days everybody was tough, but on the inside maybe they were pooping their pants. But after a while, you do get used to it. And then if you die, you die at that point, right? There's nothing to do. My camera's about to die. Good thing I brought my charger. Those must be the Virginia plates I saw.
Likely.
Right?
Hey, girl, sorry. The dog is fine of her own stuff. We're not in any rush.
So do you remember that way to come out to the car site?
Maybe.
Okay. Let's see if we can do that, because I need to grab that cable out of, or is the car locked? For these grabs? Great.
¿Ves que no lo va a cerrar?
She's all broken ankles.
I know, but
Pide más ese carro que a su mujer, creo.
it's a Nissan.
So. Not an Audi.
Yeah, exactly. Or a Honda or Toyota. Although everybody calls they just call a Honda like the work cars.
They are.
They are, but they have some of the best engines in the world, and then they're super upgradable. They're sleeper builds, literally. Do you know what a sleeper build is? It's basically when like you don't expect somebody to have like the capabilities that they do, either car or whatever. Like, so when somebody's a sleeper build, that's what you mean. It's like you were not, like, for example.